There are three ways to approve posts, and it just depends on which you prefer, but I prefer the last one I'm going to show you. The first one I'm going to show you is right here in the Approve tab, and this is best for people that are in a role where they need to approve a lot of different things. So the social post is going to be the default one. It's going to show you all of the social posts that are being held for approval. And what you could do here is you could click the actions and you could approve it, edit, or delete it. The reason I think this is good for those types of people is you can also, this is where you approve your photo entries for your photo contests and your photo galleries, and video entries for your video testimonials, for your viral sweepstakes that get video entries, video contests and things like that. And this is where any like essay contests, any of that text would come through, including your text-based testimonial campaigns. So this is a good place to just have a central location where you can give a user only access to the Approve tab if all they do all day is go through and approve different content that's coming through the system. The second way is the calendar. If you click the calendar on the left navigation, then you can see all of the different options down below. These are posts that are scheduled for the future, and if you see an exclamation mark, you can hover over that and see that this post is awaiting approval. If you click that post, there's an approve button, an edit button, a copy, and a delete. Very similar to the other one, except this one actually allows you to copy it and create another version of it and drag it to another place on the calendar. This is better for visual people. If you want to kind of look at the calendar on a monthly, daily, weekly view, this is a great place to do it, and you can directly approve from here. So this is great for visual people. If you go to the publisher on the left navigation and then click on the Queue tab, this is where I prefer to approve things. And the main reason for that is your queue not only has everything that's held for approval, but it also has things that are not held for approval. So you can always scroll down and look at items that are actually approved already. They will also appear here, just like the calendar. But another thing I like about it is the queue also gives you any notes that you have. For example, if somebody holds a post for your approval manually and they add a note like this one here, please add our logo to this post. This is basically telling the person in charge of design, graphic design, that they need to go in and edit this image, either using our built-in editor or downloading it, going to Canva and adding a logo, or even just adding a watermark using our internal watermark feature, whatever it is. Now they know that they need to go do that prior to approving the post. So this gives you a much better view. If you look over at actions, you can see that you have the same actions that you had on the calendar. You can open it as a copy, edit, pause, and delete. But for me, this is just a cleaner view that gives you the most options, and it also shows you that you can, if there's a note on there for you, you can read that instruction. Another benefit to this one is you have some quick changes that you can make. So let's say you want to approve this, but instead of the blog post, you feel like this goes better in your amusement category. You can very quickly change the category and then approve the post. So I can't approve this because I'm logged in as a sub-user that does not have permission to do that. But like take this one, for example. This one I do have permission because I'm the one that actually sent this one. So I could approve this one. So it will adhere to whatever workflow you have in place. If you're an admin, you can pretty much approve anything. If you're not an admin, you can only approve posts that were held for approval for you specifically, either manually or through the workflow that they set up in the manage user area.